Alright, pick it up. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a new series called Science Sunday. I'm going to call it Sunday, I'm not going to call it Science Sunday. Science Sunday. Alright, so this is our first episode. This is a great starter offer. This is a cornstarch paste. What this is cornstarch mixed with water, and it is amazing. Alright, you get as much cornstarch as you want, honestly. This is maybe like a half a cup or so. And you mix it with water. I don't know how much water you add. I'm not smart. Technically, it's 80 grams of cornstarch and 70 milliliters of water if you were doing it in the sciencey amount. That's how much we did in science class when we learned this, but I don't know how much we did here, but we still got the same results. Anyway, what you do is you pour cornstarch into a bowl, like I said, however much you want, depending on how much of this goop that you want. Watch the edge, watch the edge. But what's great is, even if you get a dribble on the counter like we did right there, this stuff hardens instantly and you can just squeeze it right off. And this stuff basically is called a cornstarch paste, and what it is it's a paste, and once you pick it up, the fact that oh my god, you're going to town. The fact that the energy in your hands makes the liquid turn into a solid for a small section of time. And if you move it around in your hands fast enough, you can get it into a ball, and the second you stop moving it, it'll instantly turn back into a liquid and just run right out of your hands. This stuff is amazing. It looks like a liquid, but whenever you feel it, it's like
very frothy.
Very
I guess you could say.
Frothy. I don't even know what that means.
I was planning on doing 2 this episode, but we have to get it ready.
Yeah, we can do 2. Well, we'll edit them together. Also, another great thing about this is that there's no mess. Well, there is mess, as you can see. We got like.
But it all dries up, so you can just
it drops all over the table, and it'll dry off instantly. So if you use like a wet rag like this, see, there's a dribble right there. You wipe it, and it's gone. And this is just a wet rag basically, and it's instantly getting rid of it. And so, say you get that result where it's on your rag, you just wash it right off the rag. And it's not harmful. It is harmful. It's not harmful to eat, but it's not good for you to eat. And basically what you do is you pour cornstarch into a bowl, mix it with water, and once you mix that with the water, you can also put food coloring in it to make it like a certain color that you want. But this stuff is just...
Do you have any food coloring?
I don't think we do, honestly. And if you just touch the top, it'll just like stick to your hands.
First of all, where did you even keep that?
I don't know, we kept the cornstarch in there, and I didn't even know we had any.
Pardon me.
See, if you move this around in your hand fast enough, it stays as a solid. But if you let it go, it liquidates back into the bowl. And it all mixes together back into the same spot. Also, if this dries on like your hands or something, it's the same results as if it gets on a counter. You can it'll dry up and you can instantly
if you put it under water, it like
yeah, if you have what I have right now, and you put your hand under water, like so, it'll instantly just run right off. And it runs down the drain. It's totally fine to run down a drain or anything like that. But so this is just a great experiment. It's really fun to do. As you can see, we learned this in science class and we just had to do it again. So we're probably going to play with this. Also, let me just get out the snippers. Here, I'll get an older pair of scissors so we don't ruin the good pair. This stuff cuts, even if it's running like a liquid, it still cuts as if it's a solid. So get like it to run. Just get a handful. Alright, wait for it to run, and it cuts as if it's a liquid. Or as if it's a solid, but it is running like a liquid. And this, again, it's on the scissors. Just run water over them, and it'll clean right off. Then you can just dry the scissors, and they'll be good as new.
Another thing, if you put too much water in, it makes it all liquidy.
If you put too much water in, it looks like you just have milk, basically. And
if you put too much water in it, then just add more cornstarch.
Yeah, too much water, you add more cornstarch. That's what we did.
Because if there's too much water, then it gets all ruined, and it's all more liquid than solid.
How did we dispose of this in science class?
I'm trying to think. Didn't we just,
Did we dump it down the sink?
Yeah, I thought we, cleaned out the bowl.
Yeah, we cleaned out the bowl in the sink, but did we dump the whole glop in the sink?
I can't remember. I don't know how I can't remember this.
I didn't do it in my group. I think it was Kevin.
I
But
didn't do
anyway,
either.
it doesn't really matter. I'm assuming it's safe to dump down the sink since we cleaned the bowls over the sink. But this stuff is just the most entertaining thing, so we will do another experiment really shortly for Science Sunday, so stick around. Alright guys, welcome to experiment 2 in, you don't do that yet.
I know.
Welcome to experiment 2 in, Science Sunday. First episode, this is gonna be... Should that be our next experiment? Alright, so, basically this one's pretty simple. These are... To do this one, you basically will have everything you need. Unless you're like a hobo. You will need pepper.
Pepper shaker.
A flat tray full of agua.
Oh, it doesn't.
And-
It could be like a bowl or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't really
So
matter.
the water's flat.
And dish soap. It doesn't have to be a certain brand or like a certain like flavor, scent, or anything, which has a baby duck in it. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to want to pour pepper all over the top of the water. You're going to want to do a lot of it. Alright, good. It shows up nice and dandy. You're going to probably want to do more. Here, like shake it like up and down. Alright, nice dog barking. Alright, that should be plenty.
Okay, as you can see.
If you dip your finger in it, nothing really happens. The pepper runs away a little bit, but nothing really happens. Let's just
We
refill
need
that
something
area
to
you
put
missed.
the.
You put it on your finger.
Yeah, I know, but
Just like turn it over on top of your finger. No, like don't do it like that. Just like cover your finger over top of it. Now turn it upside down. Alright, did you get any on? And then if you put
a
it
little bit.
in the
Let me do that.
yeah, get a dibble more. Alright, and then if you dip your finger in now, all the pepper runs to the very sides of it. And the pepper continues to run away from your finger whenever you put it in the water. So let's
Refill.
replenish the pepper. And
We'll
there's
do it with
soap
mine.
flowing around in the water right now. So as you can see, the pepper is still all stuck to the edges. Redo the soap on your finger. And do it again.
It's not working.
It's because there's already soap in the water. But you get the point. The pepper will run away from your finger in the water.
Oh, and another thing, it doesn't matter what finger you use.
Oh, yeah, to clean up the cornstarch solution that we made last part of this, all you have to do is fill it with water so it'll kind of mix together and then dump it down the sink. If it doesn't all mix together, just put more water in after it. Alright, that's enough. We need pepper. Seriously, look how much you just put in. This is Science Sunday, not
Smells
science
terrible.
class. I hate the smell of pepper. Why did we do this experiment? Yeah, see, it'll stop working since there's... Jesus,
Too
this is
much
like
soap.
half empty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
It
is.
goes all the way up there.
But yeah, so you get the point. And if not all
Off
the
my
cornstarch mixes, then just pour more water in. It'll eventually all mix together and it'll just run down the sink. So this one's the same way. You just dump it down the sink to dispose of it because it's just pepper, soap, and water. And I'm definitely going to wash this out so you get the pepper smell out of it. Oh, so are we going to do a third experiment?
Yeah, we'll
All right.
just have to find one.
We'll have to find a third experiment, so stick around. Alright, welcome to our last experiment for Science Sunday of November 3rd. This one's called Lava in a Cup. So for this one you will need a clear beverage glass, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and food coloring, which is optional. So what you will do is you'll fill the cup about a 3/4 way with water, add 5 drops of food coloring. I like red for the lava look is what it says, so you know, Cole chose red, so we're gonna do red. If I could uncap this today.
And this website
1,
is called Bob's
3,
Science, I
4,
think. I'll check
5.
it, but it's
Yeah.
it has a bunch of
It's
science
called
experiments.
sciencebob.com. Alright, now do we mix this? Slowly pour. What do I mix this with? I'll get a spoon. Alright, just let the food coloring mix in a little bit. Just put one cut in the sink for now. Alright, slowly pour the vegetable oil into the glass. See how the oil flows on top? Cool, huh? It gets better. Sure. Alright, I'm
Want to do it over the sink?
yeah, I'm gonna pour this over the sink. Oh, this better not be a... Alright, we're good. I thought this was like, we had another one in there and I'm opening a new one. Oh my god, what the hell?
Oh, sig hell no.
Is that like a black Hitler?
Hmm?
Alright. Jeez, that was harder than it should have been. That was really hard. Alright. What is this? 1/4 cup or 3/4?
1/4. Don't forget to pour the salt.
I just totally missed, by the way. Alright. The oil flows to the top, as you can see. You can see that how it layers, kind of like that.
And if you look from the top, it's still red, but if you look from the side, there's a
The oil
thick
is like...
layer of oil.
Yeah, alright, let me just force that.
With a couple of bubbles.
I totally got it all over the side of the counter.
And then
Alright.
now, I think we have the
Now,
salt,
the
right?
fun part. Sprinkle the salt on top of the oil.
1
Alright,
teaspoon.
so get this from this... So, alright, so get this from the side angle. I can't get this out. Alright, there we go.
Oh!
Look at the sink. Look at... Point the camera on the sink. Alright. So say gently. Alright, sprinkle the salt on top.
Oh!
Oh, that's sweet. Look at it.
Now basically what's happening is it looks like a lava lamp. No, wait. Watch blobs of lava move up and down in your glass. If you like that, add another teaspoon of salt to keep the effect going.
Alright,
Wanna
yeah,
do it one more
fill
time?
that again. And I'll get it this time, like, really close up.
Hang on.
Notice how the oil still stays on top, so you can probably do this a lot of times, but I'm not sure. Alright, that's good. Just sprinkle it on top. Don't try to, like, pour a whole crap ton in, though. All at once, I mean. Just do it lightly. Try to, like, spread it around. Alright, this would entertain me for hours if we kept doing this. And
Want to do
again,
it one more time?
no, I think we're good.
Okay.
We can do it again off camera if we really want to. And again, this one's the same way. You can just dump it down the sink for cleanup and to clean everything up and put it away. It's as simple as that.
Let's show ya.
The poor spoon got salt raped. As simple as dumping it. Alright everyone, this is our last science experiment for the day. This one is making music with cups filled with water. This one we can add a dibble of water to. So what you do is you need to get 5 or more glasses of the same exact type of glass and fill them all with different amounts of water. The highest one obviously should have the most water. This one you probably can't see well is filled up to here. And the lowest one should be barely filled up. This one's filled up to here. And basically you get a wooden stick. A pencil obviously is the easiest obtainable wooden stick. You could go outside and rip a branch off a tree if you really wanted to. So basically with different amounts of water, each glass has a different pitch because the frequencies made by the glasses are interrupted by how much water is in it. So the frequencies made by this glass are only from here to here, but these ones are from here all the way up to here, and this one hardly has any because they're only from here up. So that's why it's so low. But the one that's really high has a lot more room to be making noise. So for example, if you really went down the scale, that's what it would sound like. For some reason we can't get these two to change sounds. This sounds slightly different but not different enough. But yeah, so that's a pretty easy one to do, and it's easy to make music. You gonna say anything this video? Or
Yeah.
you gonna hit it?
Here, what ones did you use for Mary Had a Little Lamb? These ones?
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either, but...
Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, if we have more glasses, obviously you can make more songs because there's different notes. But yes, that's probably the easiest one out of all the ones we did. But it's also the least entertaining. But you know, doesn't matter. So, thank you for watching and leave a like or subscribe.